Everybody is looking for the same jobs. But what if I told you the real money is hiding in the roles nobody wants? We're counting down the top 7 jobs companies are desperate to fill. But stick around until number 1, because I'm not just revealing the most in-demand role. I'm giving you the name of one specific website where companies are posting these jobs and begging for applicants right now. If you leave early, you'll be looking in the wrong place with everyone else. You were told to follow your passion, but all you found was fierce competition and low pay. Here's the truth. The best paying, most stable jobs are often the ones nobody wants. These boring roles are overlooked, but companies are desperate to fill them. In this video, I'll reveal 7 high-paying, always hiring jobs you've probably ignored. We'll break down what they are, why they pay so well, and how you can land one, even with no experience. Let's dive in. Job title: Compliance Analyst, nickname the Rulebook Reader. If you've ever been the person who actually reads the instructions before assembling furniture, this job might be your calling. You're the hall monitor of the corporate world, making sure companies don't break the law. Your job is to keep everyone in line, quietly ensuring that the business doesn't step out of bounds. Your days are spent buried in regulations, translating dense legalese into simple steps for everyone else. You're the bridge between the law and the people who just want to get their jobs done without accidentally breaking it. You'll audit, write reports, and train staff to avoid costly mistakes. You're the one who spots the tiny details others miss, and you make sure everyone knows what's at stake if they slip up. Why is it boring? Imagine reading the iTunes terms and conditions every day. It's a marathon of fine print, footnotes, and endless checklists. It's repetitive, detail-obsessed work, but your vigilance prevents disasters. You're the last line of defense against fines, lawsuits, and public scandals. Why does it pay? Because one mistake can cost a company millions. A single overlooked regulation can mean massive penalties or even shut down a business. You're their insurance policy, and that's worth a hefty salary. Companies know your attention to detail is what keeps them safe, so they're willing to pay for your expertise. Why always hiring? Laws change constantly, and few people want to read legal documents for a living. Every time a new regulation drops, companies scramble to stay compliant. Demand is huge, especially in finance, healthcare, and tech. These industries are under constant scrutiny, and compliance is non-negotiable. You don't need a law degree, just sharp attention to detail and patience. If you can spot a typo from across the room, you're halfway there. Companies train you on the specifics. You'll learn the ins and outs of the rules that matter most to your industry, and you'll become the go-to expert for all things compliance. If you love rules and structure, this is your backdoor to a high-paying career. You get to be the unsung hero, quietly keeping chaos at bay. While others chase flashy jobs, you could quietly earn 6 figures making sure the company stays out of trouble. It's a role that rewards consistency and reliability over showmanship. It's not glamorous, but financial security is its own kind of reward. You might not be in the spotlight, but your work keeps the lights on for everyone else. Next up, a job for spreadsheet detectives, where your knack for details can be put to the test in a whole new way. Job title: Data Analyst, nickname the Data Detective. You sift through mountains of data, finding patterns that drive business decisions. Your tools: Excel, SQL, Tableau. Your world: endless rows of numbers. Clean, organize, and visualize data, turn chaos into insight. Why is it boring? Most people find spreadsheets mind-numbing. The work is repetitive and detail-heavy, but your findings can save or make a company millions. Data is a new oil, and your analysis shapes the future. Demand is exploding. Every industry needs data analysts, and there aren't enough to go around. They don't need to be a math genius. Curiosity and logic are key. Free online courses can. The numbers don't buy, and neither do the paychecks. Ready for a job that turns complexity into clarity? Let's talk technical writing. 15. Job title: Technical Writer, nickname the Manual Maker. You're the unsung hero behind every user-friendly manual and guide. You turn complex tech into simple instructions. Think user manuals, help guides, and process docs. Your work ensures that users can understand and utilize technology without frustration. Your job: talk to experts, learn how things work, and explain it in plain English. You bridge the gap between technical complexity and user comprehension. It's methodical, research-heavy, and all about clarity. You dive deep into the details, ensuring every piece of information is accurate and easy to follow. Why is it boring? The topics are dry, the writing is precise, and creativity takes a backseat to accuracy. But the satisfaction of creating a flawless document is unmatched. A great documentation saves companies money and headaches. It streamlines processes and reduces the need for constant support. Customers solve their own problems, and employees get up to speed faster. Your work empowers users and enhances productivity. Tech is always changing, so there's endless demand for new documentation. You're constantly learning and adapting to new technologies. Most engineers can't explain their work. Technical writers bridge that gap. You translate their technical jargon into clear, concise language. You don't need to code. You need to communicate clearly and ask good questions. Your curiosity and attention to detail are your greatest assets. Many come from English or teaching backgrounds and learn the tech on the job. Your ability to learn and adapt is key. If you love making the complex simple, this is a hidden gem. Your work makes a real difference in how people interact with technology. You'll be on the cutting edge without writing a single line of code. You get to explore the latest advancements and make them accessible to everyone. Next, the people who keep the money flowing. Stay tuned to learn about the financial wizards behind the scenes. Job title: bookkeeper or accountant. Nickname: the money mapper. You track every penny, ensuring the numbers add up and the business stays afloat. Bookkeepers record daily transactions. Accountants analyze, report, and handle taxes. The work is repetitive and governed by strict rules, with no room for creativity here. Why does it pay? Every business needs accurate financials to survive and grow. Accountants provide insights that drive decisions and optimize taxes. Demand is constant. Businesses open and close daily, and regulations keep changing. Becoming a CPA is tough, so qualified pros are in short supply. Bookkeeping is a great entry point, and many roles are remote-friendly. You don't need advanced math, just organization and trustworthiness. Start with a certification and work your way up. If you love balanced budgets and order, this is one of the most stable careers out there. While others chase trends, you'll be the backbone of the business world. Now let's break things on purpose. Job title: quality assurance tester. Nickname: the quality checker. You get paid to break things, testing apps and websites to find bugs before customers do. You follow test plans, click every button, and try to make the software fail. It's repetitive, systematic, and requires patience. Why does it pay? A buggy product can destroy a company's reputation. QA testers save companies from disaster by catching problems early. Software is always changing, so the need for testers never ends. No coding required, just attention to detail and a critical eye. Many companies train junior testers, making this a great entry-level tech job. If you love finding flaws and have the patience for repetition, this is your calling. You'll be the unsung hero behind every smooth app launch. It's a gateway to bigger roles in tech without a computer science degree. Next, the voice of the company. 50. Job title: customer support specialist. Nickname: the Support Rockstar. You're the calm voice helping customers solve problems and feel heard. Your day: answer questions, troubleshoot, process returns, and log every interaction. The work is repetitive and emotionally demanding. Patience is a must. Why does it pay? Great support keeps customers loyal and boosts profits. Companies now see support as a profit center, not a cost. Demand is constant. Every business needs support, and turnover keeps positions open. No degree required, just empathy, communication, and problem-solving skills. Many roles are remote with full training provided. It's a fantastic way to get your foot in the door at top companies. If you love helping people, don't overlook this evolving, well-paid profession. You're the company's voice and the customer's champion. Ready for the most overlooked job of all? Here it is: 50. Claiming the #1 spot on our list is the digital librarian, also known as a data entry specialist or database manager. This role might not sound glamorous, but it's the silent engine that keeps the digital world running smoothly. Every business, from startups to global corporations, relies on people like you to keep their information organized, accessible, and accurate. As a digital librarian, your job is to organize the chaos, transferring information from one source to another with laser-sharp precision. You're the bridge between raw data and usable knowledge, making sure every detail is in its right place. The work itself is pure repetition. Type, tab, enter, over and over, sometimes thousands of times a day. It's a rhythm that can feel endless, and for many, it's the definition of monotony. It's isolated, mechanical, and can be downright mind-numbing. You might spend hours alone, headphones on, lost in a sea of numbers and names. But there's a certain satisfaction in knowing you're the backbone of the operation. Because accurate data is the foundation of every business decision, every report, and every customer interaction. Without it, everything else falls apart, like a domino chain toppling from a single mistake. One typo can mean lost shipments, missed deadlines, or even financial chaos. The stakes are higher than they seem, and attention to detail is everything. That's why companies are willing to pay well for near-perfect accuracy. The stakes are expensive, and your careful work saves them money, time, and headaches. While automation handles some data entry, messy, inconsistent, or handwritten source data still needs a human touch. You're the one who brings order to the chaos, cleaning up what machines can't understand. Every industry, healthcare, finance, retail, logistics, has data entry needs. That means jobs are everywhere, from hospitals to law firms to e-commerce warehouses. But here's the catch. The best opportunities aren't always on LinkedIn or Indeed. Traditional job boards are crowded and competition is fierce. Instead, specialized freelance and remote platforms like Upwork and Freelancer are gold mines, with thousands of new openings posted every single day. These sites are where companies go when they need reliable, flexible help fast. Right now, companies are practically begging for reliable people who can deliver error-free work on time. The demand is only growing as more businesses move online. The best way to break in? Start with small projects, prove your reliability, and build your reputation. As your reviews and ratings climb, you can scale up to bigger projects and even a full-time income, all from your own home. In fact, many freelancers earn more than traditional salaried employees, and they do it without the stress of office politics or endless competition for promotions. If you want the easiest, most in-demand, boring job out there, this is it. It's simple, steady, and always needed. So if you're ready to stop competing and start winning, the path is clear. Become a digital librarian and take control of your work life. There you have it, 7 overlooked high-paying jobs that could change your life. The secret? Don't chase what everyone wants. Go where you're needed. Specialized sites like FlexJobs, Remote. Description. Check it out. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and tell me which job you'd try in the comments. I read everyone. Stop competing for scraps. Start dominating in a field with zero competition. Go get that boring high-paying job. Thanks for watching.